scream out. Tell me how do we get so brave? Tell me how do we get so brave?
So I'm trying to find a place I can check in. There's nowhere that's really quiet and, you know, out of sight. So I'm hiding between some boats sitting on the ground. But I just want to check in. I want to describe a little bit more about this idea that I'm talking about, going from just walk away to making a U-turn on my survival road journey to run to you. So first, I'm going to take a break, a deep breath, show you a little bit around, and see you on the other side.
Something's been missing, I know it's time to transition to a new kind of way and let the passion come out. I'm a dreamer. It's time to slow us down. When I am singing my heart's true song comes when I'm dreaming. I know what it takes. I need my soul to scream out. I'm a dreamer. I need to choose, need to decide. Time to stand up, jump to the other side. One way to go, I won't know until I try. I need my soul to scream out. I need my soul to scream out.
So I'm hunkered down in between here, a couple of boats, sitting down here in Newport Beach, enjoying the sun. We went to the beach this morning, as you just saw some footage. I'm afraid to take him off the leash because I don't want him to make a run for it. There's like serious traffic on the roads. And just really appreciating a break and a moment to just kind of find my way back to my sanity again. But, you know, one of the things that was kind of an epiphany along this whole process for me about, you know, trying to get off the cow farm, about, you know, pushing at the same time, pushing towards something, you know, I don't understand and I can't see. And the future feels very foggy to me. I don't know how to describe it. I usually can see or envision kind of what I want to be next, and I can't see that, but the one thing I know, and I don't know exactly what it looks like, is this idea of, you know, survival is still a real thing. And just walk away for me isn't really about the walk away movement. For me, it's about the capacity to physically just walk away. That's how I've used my strategy, to be simple. But it's also, you know, walking away from the system, walking away from the old world, walking away from comfort, walking away from convenience. It's all of these things, you know, that I've let go. And in this moment, you know, this epiphany that I've been having recently is that's coming to a close in many ways. Looking for that right place, that right kind of stuff, just a safe place. All those pushing, like, where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? And I feel like, you know, I'm kind of making this U-turn into, it's not where, but it's who. And that's really this run to you idea that is bubbling up inside of me. And I've seen some comments, you know, in the last video, and I wish I could be more explicit and definitive about what it really means to find your tribe. You know, I spent years trying to do that when I left 10 years ago and didn't have any luck. You know, kind of settled down and got really used to being on my own. But there's this sort of driving force in me that says right now, the focus isn't where to go, it's who I want to run towards. And I think for me, the best way to run towards my people is to start speaking to my people and being more authentic in my truth that I share. And part of that is, I've been really uncomfortable having people know where I live. And I feel so much better sort of establishing some privacy and, an unknown location, so to speak. It really has given me a lot of comfort and able to kind of let down, and more of a willingness to be more forthcoming in sharing what's going on with me. And so part of that switch that I want to make is really talking more of my truth in a more authentic way, to try to find people who resonate with that. And I touched on it briefly, in the last video about this post-crucible crash. I just feel like we're all in this crazy crucible, and it's an ongoing thing in our life, but man, right now it is crazy insane, and there's getting ready for it, there's the process of it, and then there's the crash afterwards. And we're all going to be in different places at different times, but I really want to focus on that post-crucible crash. And for me, the Run to You people are really, what I'm calling the warriors, the mavericks, and the heroes. And I think the way I would describe that is not being special and not doing anything, magical out in the world or heroic. But warriors are really people who stand up in the times when it's hardest. Mavericks are the people that push limits and do the things that we're not supposed to do. We move society forward because we're willing to be uncomfortable. And heroes are really the people that run into the fire. It's not about saving the world. It's not about being famous. It's not about being the one person. It's just a way of being in the world that I resonate with. And it's never a right or wrong issue. It's just, it's who I am and where I am and who I want to find. But we still need everybody. Everybody needs to be part of the solution in terms of community and coming together and different skill sets. And it's not about the exciting stuff. It's about everybody. You're heroic if you go to work every day and take care of your family. You're a maverick if you don't complain and you don't choose to be a victim. And there's so many people that are just awesome. I really want to get away from this special, famous, blah, blah, blah crap that we've got going on. And find a way to see each other again. And I think the best way to do that, more waves. I don't know if you can even hear me because it's pretty noisy out here. The best way I can think of doing it is to, again, just be more authentic in what I share. So that's my goal, is to start being a little more honest with you about what's going on. And the truth of that is I'm a mess, and so I'm trying to put myself back together again. I'm just starting to come out of a pretty bad place. I've got, some stuff that I need to address, and, I don't want to talk about that specifically right now, but I just wanted to describe what this whole Run to You energy for me is about, and that isn't about making anybody right or wrong. It's not about ideas. It's not about beliefs. It's not about facts. It's not about sides. I think when we can focus on survival, when we can come together about the things that are practical, how are we going to feed ourselves? How are we going to be safe? How are we going to have shelter? Then a lot of this head banging around ideologies and belief systems will drop away, and it will become necessary to hold on to each other for everybody's sake. And that's really where I want to try to move into. I don't care about opinion, and I don't care about that stuff. What I care about is you, in the same way that I care about me, and I care about freedom, and I care about life itself, and I care about everybody. And I want my heart to have room to expand, and it doesn't do that, when I push up into my head and I talk intellectually or problem solve. So, I really want to dig into my heart and share that. And it really wants to run to you. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you are. And it isn't even a person or a place or a group of people. It's an idea and energy of finding connection again, and not letting ourselves be divided, but focusing on how we can pull together to survive, because I think that is going to be the next crucible that we cross. And I want to be part of that, and I also want to be part of the team that helps put everybody back together when the crucible ends, and that post-crucible crash. We tend to throw people away who are warriors and mavericks and heroes. When the exciting stuff is done, we tend to toss you overboard and make room for the next exciting story. But I think the greatest and most powerful part of that journey comes after the crucible, and that's really what I want to focus on. So it's just me checking in, showing you a little bit about what's going on. We're going to take a deep breath, my friends, and I will see you, hopefully, less blinded by the light next time.